Yes, YouTube, we'll go after that vampire. And then last one, we were helping Velma. Yeah, Velma, little vamp lady. We sort of got it all sorted, and now I'm gonna go and check on Mortimer Goswick. Is it him and his mom? It's one of the parts that I said was missed at the end of the last one. The part you missed was when I went to Goswick's house to get the letter. That was it really. As I said before, nothing happened there. You know, nobody bothered me. It turned out to be a hideout for me as well, so yeah, that was fine. But obviously there has to be some more story behind the reason why he wanted to kill himself, so we're gonna go in there and find out. And also I wanted to check on the two guys outside just before I go on the next story mission. So let's do it, guys. Let's go. Okay, also in the other one, I did go and get that letter from Mortimer, and it was just a hideout. It wasn't anything crazy like that, so no enemies there, nothing. So I grabbed the letter, bring it back. The only thing is, yeah, kind of a bit dilemma. It's saying, you know, basically saying that, as you can see on the side there, choose what to do with Mortimer Goswick's letter. So, I said before, he tried to commit suicide. I've now gone and find the letter, and I'm going to bring back. I was saying to give it to the mum or give it to the son. I'm going to give it to the mum. It was my son. I'd like to know that he felt that way.
How is my son doing?
Not very well. Have any hints for her? Yeah, once I give it to her. Okay, here we go.
Your son asked me to find this letter, Mrs. Goswick. However, I thought it would be preferable to give it to you.
I already know what I'm going to read. Mortimer, why are you acting in this way? I have done everything I can to help you, but it's not enough.
We will talk about this letter later. I understand that you need some privacy.
Before you leave, take this for your trouble. Thanks to you, my son still has a future. Perhaps.
I ain't going anywhere. 100. Ooh, give me money. Yeah, man. Tell me all this stuff.
Son's suicide note. It was not an impulsive gesture.
It wasn't.
Nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself a few times before, but I never thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you? Why?
I've known for a long time he was not happy with his life, but I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
Wow.
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime?
What?
Mortimer could be thrown
It's a crime.
I can't let that happen. I won't.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension, not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
True. Committing suicide is a crime. Did you hear that? Not trying to commit suicide is a crime. Committing suicide is a crime. Really?
Mortimer is extremely vague as to his motivations for committing suicide. Tell me more about what you know.
As you say, Mortimer had no reason to die. All he said to me was that he wanted to make the world a better place.
He felt useless.
Why did your son feel so useless when facing the world?
I think it was more that he could only see the melancholy facets of life. He couldn't help but dwell on such things.
What do you think he meant by making the world a better place?
Mortimer has always been a sensitive soul. He wouldn't talk to anyone for months after his father passed. It's like he carries everyone's sadness with him.
That can't be good, man. Last one.
Do you realize your son could try to kill himself again? He might succeed next time.
I think about it every minute. But I won't stop fighting for my son's future. That's how much I love him.
He's looking to have you prepare for the worst. You are in denial. He's looking to have you, man.
You're right. Your son's death was not fatal. And unlike many on their own, he is lucky to have you
can't give up on him. I just can't. I have conceded many times in my life, but giving up on my son is something I am incapable of.
So you said your son's death was not fatal. New hint? Where? Oh! Your son is not
I've read your
dying.
son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I
I
just
went
want him
back,
to
you
be
see,
better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Oh wow, I should check this
Take care
before.
of him then, Dr. Reed. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Bless you, Miss Cosmic, man. You're not as bad as I thought. I should need to talk to you, man. I kind of mesmerize and say, yo,
Good evening, Mr.
less of
Cosmic.
this killing yourself business.
How are you?
I'm okay.
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
Pain is a precious tool. You're lucky, man. This dirt is a deadly poison. A precious tool? Why is it lucky? Has it got a good mum? Yeah, man.
Don't you see how lucky you are? You're rich,
Don't
you're
matter.
in good health, and you have a loving mother.
That matters.
You're simply drowning in self-pity.
Leave me alone then, Doctor, and let me drown myself.
Fam.
Your mother won't let you down, Mortimer. Don't you share her hope for a better future?
Mesmerize him.
I don't.
Won't you even try?
Do you want me to promise you I'll get better? Do you want me to tell her the same thing? I could, but it would not change anything.
Damn, dude.
I have to go
Can't
now,
help him.
sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
I'm thinking maybe prepare for you. Prepare for you as a mum. I'm really sorry, man. What's it got? Get a headache? Is it a headache? Yeah, Strickland. Hey, come here, Doc. Let me help
Good
you
evening,
out.
Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Do
Yeah, you need
need
some
my
medicine,
medical
bruh.
attention, dear colleague.
I would have been confused if anyone other than you had asked that question, Dr. Reed. But your help is welcomed.
I think one of the first ones
There
said
is no
yeah.
shame in helping each other. We're colleagues, after all.
Many doctors I have known are too cynical to think that way.
Bless you.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Unless something else needs to tell me. No, he ain't shining. Okay. So one more look around here. Oh, Tippets. Oh yeah. You got info? Get back here. Get back here.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
I know you got something to tell me, haven't you?
Nurse Brannigan has been recently accused of
That's what it
neglecting
was.
her professional duties. Tell me what you really think about it.
This kind of protest is nothing but elitist bullshit.
Damn.
I trust Nurse Brannigan with my life. She has what it takes to be a great doctor.
Do you really think she could be the next Elizabeth Blackwell?
Believe me, Dr. Reed, a time will come when skill and skill alone will determine who can be a physician and who
Preach.
cannot.
Okay. It's just that, wasn't it?
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
Dr. Tippett.
Alright, sorted now. Where's Nurse Brannigan? Wonder if she got nothing to say about this. Millie, Dodgy, Gwyneth. She ain't shining. Nobody literally works here, man. You see, when I first came here, these rooms were full of stuff, and because of that, obviously, I got to, you know, make a lot of things that I needed. And now I gotta keep going to Milton. I've got to keep going to the guy Rakesh, whatever his name is. I might have to go to a different city on purpose just to go to a shop.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Milton, come on, man. Guys, I might just
I'd like
skip this
to
part
see your
out.
goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs.
No, I need claws. I got claws. Still no glass vials. How do I have the medicine but I don't have glass vials? It's not like I can make glass vials, guys. Highly frustrating. Maybe we'll go and save one, but let's go and find this story anyway. And definitely after this here we'll go and do the mission, the main one, chapter 3.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Yes, Blighty?
You doing your rounds as usual?
Trying to help people, you know. First
You
things
need
first.
medical attention,
You're in my
sir.
area, you need to
Right,
help healing.
In the war, I was always worried about picking up something, getting some infection. Unfortunately, I've got that fear in London now.
Oh man. There you
Throughout
go.
history, some diseases have done more damage to armies than any weapon created by man. You are wise to be careful.
You're working at the Pembroke Hospital, aren't you? That's a good enough reason for me and Oswald to go there.
It is. Go there.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
Oh, see, but dude, no one here likes rats, like facts. No one sits there and sees one and be like, that's nice. Oh. Tell me about the war.
Can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... Well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home.
Couldn't manage it, man. I fought in France too. You knew Oswald before. Tell me about
Did
Oswald,
you
man.
know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we were in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
Boys, it's my boy.
I fought in France too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
I wanted to give him the medicine. I talked to him, but I want to give him the medicine, man. Your phobia of rats. Tell me.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It
Tell
happened
me.
last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers,
Oh, damn.
and there were rats.
Go on.
They started eating me as soon as I dozed.
Wow!
Gnawing at my ears, with fingers, lips. Couldn't move.
Oh,
Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't.
oh.
You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
How? Why were you stuck? I don't understand. Oh. Yeah, I'm done talking to you.
Goodbye, Mr.
Rats are eating his lips,
Take care
man.
of yourself.
Oh. Yeah, guys, I don't leave it there. That rat lip thing. Yeah, I'm done there. In the next one, we'll go down the stairs and we'll find out what happened with his mate that was in the war. Yeah, I've been Shay. Thanks for watching. Be happy, be yourself. Take care of each other. And laters. I'm not here now.